Hello students. So I will be taking your specialization paper that is environmental biology paper 2 unit 3 regarding the conservation of water resources and natural resources and the forest resources. Today we will start with the topic conservation of forest resources. So India, coming to the introduction, India, it has a rich flora and fauna, that is rich biological diversity. We will see that India is richly having the flora and fauna, that is the different varieties of the plant and the animal species, that is they are rich with the biological diversity, and much of which is present in the forest areas. Forests, they occupy a special place in the life and thought of the people. They form an important renewable natural resource. Forest ecosystem is dominated by trees. Their species contained varying in different parts of the world. So we can see that the forests, they are richly supplied with this rich variety of the flora and fauna species. So there are different species which are seen to be varied in different parts of the world. Forests contribute essentially to the economic development of our country by providing the goods and services to the people and industry. They are intimately linked with our culture and civilization, and we will see that the forests, they contribute more essentially to the economic development of our country. That is, from the forest we are able to get the goods and the services are provided to the people and the industry. So indirectly we will see that they are intimately linked with our culture as well as the civilization. The chief products that forests supply is wood, which is used as fuel, raw materials for various industries such as the pulp or paper industries, newsprint, board, plywood, etc. Then we can also get timber for furniture items from the forest, timber for making toys, sports goods, musical instruments, wooden crates, and also we can prepare boxes for packing articles for fruits, tea, etc. Then boats, truck bodies, carts, plows, railway sleepers, bridges, buildings, fodder for cattle, sheep, goats, and camels, and bamboos. Bamboos are called the poor man's timber, are used in the rafters, scaffolding, roofing, making walls, flooring, basketry, cartwood, and cordage. Industrially, bamboos are used as a raw material in paper and rayon industry also. Indian forests also supply minor forest products such as the canes, gums, resins, rubber, dyes, tannins, fibers, flax, medicines, katha, insecticides, camphor, essential oils, for example, rosha grasses, khus, and sandalwoods, cooking oils and spices. Tendu or the kendu leaves, they are also used as wrappers for making bidis. Soap substitutes such as Ritha and Shikakai also we get it from the forest. Sola, peat and ornamental seeds like Rudraksha are also important commercial products of the forest. Then apart from this we can see that the lac, honey, wax, tussar or moga silk are also obtained from the forest insects. Feathers, horns, hides, and ivory are also other significant forest products obtained from forest wildlife. For tribal people, forests also provide food like from in the form of the tuber or the roots, leaves, fruits, meat from birds and other animals. In ancient days, we have seen that the tribal people, or still now also, we can say in the present age also, or in the present era, we will see that the tribal people, they are dependent on the food in the form of they are dependent on the food which they get it from the forest in the form of tuber, roots, or the leaves, fruits, or the meat from birds and other animals. That is, we know that they are dependent on the kandamula, which we get it from the forest. So, besides all the above uses, forests are also a major factor of environmental concern, providing protection to wildlife, help in gaseous, that is carbon dioxide, oxygen cycles of atmosphere. Then it also tends to enhance the local rainfall and water holding capacity of soil, maintain the soil fertility, regulate the earth's temperature regimes and water cycle, check the soil erosion, landslides, shifting of sand and silting, and reduce the flood havoc. So, besides these all important uses of the forest, we will see that the forest, they are uh, playing a major factor or major role in the regarding the environmental concern. That is, they provide protection to the wildlife. It helps in maintaining the gaseous cycles like carbon dioxide or oxygen cycles in the atmosphere. It also enhance the local rainfall. The the way or the huge forest having large number of the trees, they uh, bring about the more quantity of the rainfall and the water holding capacity of the soil. It also maintains the soil fertility, also regulate the earth's temperature regimes and water cycle. It also checks the soil erosion, landslides, shifting of sand and silting, and also reduces the flood havoc. Forests play an important role in reducing the atmospheric pollution by collecting the suspended particulate matter and by absorbing the carbon dioxide. Lastly, forests have aesthetic as well as touristic values which serve as gene reserve of important species. So, the forest, we have seen there are number of the uses or benefits we get from the forest, and the forest also plays an important role lastly in reducing the atmospheric pollution by collecting the suspended particulate matter and by absorbing the carbon dioxide from the surrounding environment. Lastly, forests also have aesthetic and touristic values, and they serve as gene reserve of important species. Then, the forest cover. According to Brubaker, 1984, the total forest area of the world in 1900 was nearly 7,000 million hectares. By 1975, it was reduced to 2,890 million hectares, and if this trend continues by 2000 AD, it would be merely 2,370 million hectares. So we have seen how much the total forest area of the world has go has been growing by the going years. So it is also estimated that the major reduction will be in tropics and subtropics, that is about 40.2%, being only 0.6% in temperate areas. In the tropics and subtropics too, maximum reduction would be 50% in Asia and the Pacific. This occurs mainly due to population explosion in these areas. Then, according to Central Forestry Commission, that is CFC, the forest cover of India in 1980 was around 74.8 million hectares, that is 22.7% of the total land mass. Now, these data have been contradicted by remote sensing surveys, which have shown that it is hardly 14%. Among 16 different forest types of India, the most common is the tropical dry deciduous 38.7%, followed by tropical moist deciduous 30.9%, both forming the major bulk, that is 69.6% of the forest area in India. So, among the 16 different types of the forest, is forming India is forming India is forming sorry student India is forming the tropical deciduous forest, the dry deciduous about 38.7% and moist deciduous about 30.9%. So total 69.6% of the forest area is covered by the deciduous forest. So other forest types containing following percentage of forest cover: tropical thorn 6.9%, tropical dry evergreen 0.1%, pure coniferous or